Hey squad. We're cleaning today. You can't see me. Hold on. I'm taking my glasses off for this at least because the ring light reflects in it and it's really annoying. You can't even see my face. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. There's no such thing as good lighting. There's no such thing as sanity here. I'm dressed, yeah, you've probably wondered by now, why the hell are you dressed like that? Do you see this? I just got done with a project and this needs to be cleaned. This needs to be cleaned so bad, so bad. But guess what? Your girl doesn't have the motivation to clean. She dresses an angry old man and it might help. I got the inspiration because I see these videos on like TikTok and Instagram of these women. They'll dress as like a Renaissance like fairy or elf, and they're like, oh, I'm going in to like clean the bar or something like that, and they're just pretending that they're in like this fantasy world and that helps them like clean up the house. That doesn't work for me. So I figured I'd dress as an angry old man who hates everybody. And we're about to see if that works. Also, I haven't worn this. This was the first cosplay I ever made. Let me tell you, I was small. My pants were falling down. I was small, okay? It's not good at all, but for a first cosplay, not bad, not bad. Let me tell you, putting this on for the first time in I think 6 years, it's made me realize the progress that I've made. Without further ado, let's get this show on the road. I'm trying to find the motivation. I got this. Oh my god, do they still have candy in them? What the fuck? I've gotten dumber over the years. I just don't understand. You know, I went for more of a I was gonna go for a Levi Ackerman look, but my haircut is like end of season 3 Aaron. Look more like Aaron. And also I was gonna do like more eye makeup that was closer to Levi, but then I just did my normal makeup look that I would do for work, and I'm like, girl, branch out. Oh my god, girl, branch out. Speaking of branching out, we all remember the violent deaths of the Levi squad. You're probably wondering, Faith, why are you interrupting the video? Well, I figured to spice up the video a little bit, or make it worse. We'll find out. We'll find out. I'm going to show off my cosplay through the years, in order of how I made them. Right now in the video, I'm wearing my first ever cosplay. Minus the actual gear. This thing is falling apart. It is so old. The actual gear. Again, it's not good. I didn't know what I was doing. And I was a child with my first job, so I made this out of like dollar store material and just old cardboard I found laying around. Now, we're moving on. The female Titan. It's 2 pieces. I definitely have pictures of me in it, and I will put those up because I actually got into this a couple of days ago. It's up on my shorts. I was like reminiscing about being back in it. I cannot zip this thing up to save my life. This is, oh my gosh, my pride and joy right here, right here. Out of all the cosplay that I have made, this one right here is my favorite. Might be remaking this later. Not like later today, I mean like later in the month. Can we appreciate my stickers? Look at that. I got Buggy the Clown, I have Scratch from Baldur's Gate, I've got Art the Clown, I have One Piece. This is someone I bought stuff from Etsy. I got Chopper, of course I have Hisoka. I love him so much. This I think was just from college. Someone made that for me. My sister got me this for Christmas. It's so cute. It's so cute. And then I have an Evil Eye at the top because I want you to see my other Hisoka sticker. God, I love Hisoka. I love him so much. I shouldn't. I know he's bad. I know he's awful. I know he's the worst, but good God, he's hot. I'm not even into guys. Women are such majestic creatures. Now let me show you the woman that changed me forever. Okay, this one I had to put on again. If you know who this is. A beast of a cosplay, let me tell you. This was It's very wrinkly. It's fine. This was the video game that got me into video games and anime as a whole, was The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. But this thing, now that we started entering this territory, it's getting better. Like, already, this is lightweight. It's breathable. It's very well put together. It's forgiving, this one is. It wasn't forgiving to make, but it's very forgiving now that it's on. I'll insert pictures, of course, because let me tell you, I am not gonna drag that wig out. I have it in my room, I'm not dragging it out. That thing needs to be thrown away. It is old, it is tangled, it is a mess. Dressed as Levi Ackerman, sitting like a whore, you know? More wheels! What am I doing? Losing your mind. Now we're moving on to my biggest prop. That takes a cart to transport it, to move it around, because it is so massive. It is my biggest creation, but like, to scale, yet. You are up for your monthly clean, my guy. He needs more stuffing as well. I had to move the camera back. I'm actually out of breath. He is 12 feet tall. He is to scale of what the real Huggy Wuggy would be. Yeah, that works. Just stay there. So, you may be wondering, Faith, why? Why? Why would you ever make a life-size Huggy Wuggy? I just wanted to hold him. That is literally, when I tell you that is literally the entire reasoning that I made him. Now my phone, after I made him, my phone thought I was a furry because I just bought so much blue fur. And I'm afraid of mascots. So that was very awkward. So I made him. I will show pictures of after I made him. So I just wanted to hold him. And he lived, when I had a big bed at my old house. And so he just stayed on my bed. And I would just like, if I had a bad day, I would just like curl up on him and cry. There's a lot of tears on this guy, let me just tell you that. But then, that year for Halloween, I was kind of like my own rendition of Poppy. But yeah, I wanted to make a life-size, to scale Huggy. And people loved him because I brought him into my tech school because we had a costume contest and I brought him in. Even after that, they're like, when we would have like a free day at our tech school, they'd be like, can you bring Huggy? And I'm like, why? But I would. If we ever had a free day, I would bring Huggy in and everybody would just kind of like pile around him and we would all just we would just grab a limb and cuddle up with him. So he was very popular. Very, very popular. Keeps the intruders away. This sucks. You know what also sucks? Vampires. Now this one, I'm gonna have to just purely show pictures of because there's no way I am unraveling all of this. Shall your blood fallen. Somehow, this is the skirt. I put the shirt away. This is the skirt. I will admit, compared to like Midna, this is not as well made. It took more, I want to say it took more time, but it is not as well put together as the Midna cosplay. Bean, don't do what I just saw you doing. Very popular. This is also the first time that I ever, oh god, that's a completely different story on its own. This was the first time I ever entered a cosplay contest. I don't think I'm ever gonna do it again. The judges were very rude. They did not look happy to be there. At the end of that cosplay contest, I felt very stupid for ever even bothering with this cosplay in general. But what boosted my confidence for the night is after the cosplay contest, as we were like gathering to leave, I had multiple people come up to me saying how gorgeous I was and saying how they absolutely adored the cosplay. There were so many phenomenal like people that were like, some of the cosplay that these people made took them like 2 years to make, and they didn't even win. They lost to the girl who bought her cosplay. I'm getting carried away. I said it over like the microphone that she like bought the majority of her cosplay. I was horrified. You made me feel stupid making this and trying to, because I've never made a big dress before, figuring out how to make all this, and you made me feel stupid for it. Oh my, okay. No, this is bringing back memories. We gotta go. We gotta go. Old saddle pads just thrown. Look at this one. It has little whales on it. Gosh, I used to be a horse girl, hence the boots. I was like an actual bona fide horse girl. If you go to my Instagram, Face Stylist Cosplay, there's some, I think, I say that with confidence, I actually don't know. There might be some stuff on there. I used to do jumping, and I was damn good at it. Shut up, no one cares. This was the next one that I made. Like, can you tell that Miss Twisted is one of my favorite cosplayers of all time? This I made for the Renaissance Festival. Oh my gosh, okay, I love how I said I wasn't going to get into the outfits, but I couldn't help myself. This is part of the Ren outfit. I did get a lot of compliments. It's cute. Okay, I will admit I bought the skirt off of Amazon, but everything else I made. Like I made this, I made the headpiece, obviously, and then I have here, it's all tangled up, but I have the shirt that I wore. And I had a bunch of belts that I made just to hold like my phone and stuff. But I like it. It's very simple. I was very happy with it. I loved it. It looks more like it kind of reminds me more of a fennec fox than like a bird, but I like it. I have more glue. I am the glue queen. Okay, this is gonna be really gross, but there's a bunch of like pins in here that I actually do need. So I'm going to be rummaging through the trash pile. Levi would never, but I am. Levi would also never let deadly mushroom spores grow in his house. But then there's you. Moving on to the clicker mask. I made this for my sister. It's cool. It's simple. It gets the point across. Like, if you know, you know. You know? But she finished playing The Last of Us, and then we watched the series, and then we were talking about, I said, you would make a great clicker. I think that would be fun. And she got really excited, and I was like, you want me to see what I can do? Like, I have the crafting skills, you want me to see what I can do? And I found a video, oh my gosh, I go to him all the time. Why am I forgetting his name? I'll put it up. But I watch a lot of his videos if I truly just don't know where to begin with something. And I just watched the first, like 2 seconds, and I was like, I got this. Because that's what I do. I see a tutorial and I watch the first like maybe 2 minutes, and I'm like, I know, I'm the professional. I know what I'm doing. I have to show, look at those teeth. My sister is a dental assistant, and so they have like a bunch of these like fake teeth. I don't know what they're used for, but she just brought, at least I hope these are fake. Anyway, she brought them home to me and she's like, you can use this. And they are fake teeth. Those are fake teeth that she brought home. Again, that I'm hoping are actually fake. Okay, this is a cosplay I have got to finish making. Because I was going to be young Dophie and my sister was going to be Cora. I just handed myself that transition on a silver platter. Although we are going to be jumping out of the timeline just a little bit. Alright, I don't mean to disappoint, but it is in pieces, so I can't just slip on the coat. But I did do it. I was on my way, because it would be slipped on, and it would be, woo! Gosh, I love Dophie so much. He's my favorite bad guy in One Piece. Just so awful. But I wanted to be young Dophie because let me tell you, I thought he was attractive, and then he showed up in that red suit in one of the flashbacks, and I said, oh, who's that? Look, oh my gosh, I forgot I made Cora's headpiece. Isn't that cute? No, this is Cora's. Cora's is nowhere near being done. I don't know why this one took so long. Which I learned that Cora's feathers were originally purple, but because he catches himself on fire so often, they turn black. And now knowing that piece of lore, I have to get some purple feathers to put in here to show that like these are crispy and burnt, you know? That is the one character, Corazon Calzone, genuinely was very, very upset when they died. Spoiler, I guess, you had so long to watch it. Actually got teary-eyed when he died. So that's good writing right there. I have to put it on. I have to put it on. It doesn't make sense with the cosplay, but I have to. Down. I love it! I love it! Look at him! Live action Buggy the Clown. I actually watched the live action One Piece before I watched the anime, and that's what got me into the anime, and I watched all of it. I have lost so many hours of my life. So many, but I don't want him back. Oh, I love this cosplay. I was Buggy the Clown for Halloween. And oh my gosh, just so many good memories are in this cosplay. I went to Comic-Con at the end of the year. Oh yeah, I was popular. Again, I don't mean to brag. I was popular. Got a lot of pictures taken, got a lot of attention. I even, there was a Luffy that every time we passed each other, we would just, every time. Oh my gosh, this was just a fun cosplay. This is the one that got me very comfortable with who I am. And what I mean by that is with like my face. One thing that I was very insecure about was my face. I have a very, very round face. And then I was like, I really want to be Buggy the Clown. I hadn't watched the anime yet, so I couldn't claim that Buggy yet. And when I tell you I put it on for the first time, and I didn't really do any contour on my face, but it just fit right. Like, it was just perfect. And I don't mean to brag, but I looked good. Because I have such a round face, it does come off as more masculine. And it was perfect, and to say that I was very confident as a clown, but I was very confident. Of course I was confident in all of the other cosplay that I've done. There was still just that underlying, like, I'm not pretty enough. Now I don't. Now I'm like, of course I'm hot. Also, I look great as a man. Miss much. I just put stuff up here, and then I just swept out from under it, but I needed to give my phone a break. Also, look at my saddle. Who I'd like to sit on like a saddle? Ew, I hate it. Why did I come up with that, Bean? Why did you let me write that down? Oh, I feel so gross. He's an old man. Raphael, we're talking about Raphael from Baldur's Gate 3, okay? Now this is one that I never finished. I actually had the sleeves done, but I hated them so much that I ripped them off. Detailing is so good. I just never finished it. I even have the pants, I have the belt, that he wears. I have the knee pads that he wears. I just gotta paint them. The thing about this cosplay, I love it. I love it so much. I was so excited to do it. And I still am. There's a part of me that's filled with so much excitement even thinking about finishing it. But then, I don't even know what happened. I just stopped making it. Ignore my hair, it's crazy. Closer together. The horns are gorgeous, but it just, I don't know. These are the wings. They are gorgeous. But that's the thing. They're heavy. I don't want heavy wings. I even have like a backpack situation that you like clip them into so you can wear them. Oh, Raphael. I know I made that weird joke in the beginning, but he would be a great sugar daddy. Look at that absolute majestic creature. So I still gotta clean this, but I'm losing my motor functions and my speech. I'm very happy that took about 3 hours to do all of that. Anyway, thank you for watching. I highly recommend dressing as an anime character to clean your house. It works great. It works great. Thank you. If you decided to tune in this long, I do thank you. If you like cleaning videos, I hope that was nice. I actually did have fun. I actually did. Subscribe or don't. I don't care. Do whatever you want. And I'm gonna show off the cosplay. So throughout the video, done it later. And also after I've edited some. Are you proud of yourself?